How do you see that situation?
Yeah, I mean that's been kind of our whole season up front. Is our highs are really high and our lows are really low, and it really just comes down to consistency. When we execute what we're doing, we play as good as any group that I've ever had play. And when we don't execute, we don't. And a lot of those plays against Texas and Iowa State come from exactly that. And so we give ourselves a chance to win the game, and then it's those 4 to 5 very few plays that we don't that have really kind of hurt us in some key situations.
Is that encouraging because you know that they can execute it?
Oh, sure.
Or is it more frustrating because when it goes the other way?
It's frustrating because it's more frustrating because of who you're playing. You know you're playing like quality opponents. You just take the last two, Texas and Iowa State. So you look up at the beginning of the fourth quarter and you're like, all right, here we are. We got a chance to win it, and you don't. So that's the frustrating part. The encouraging part is that you've seen what we're capable of doing, and we just got to do it.
Going up against such a potent offense, what do you guys need to see, or what do you need to see out of your line to really get in there and disrupt them?
Exactly that. You know, Oklahoma's extremely talented. They're probably bigger than Missouri was up front, which in some cases, you know, I like that. It kind of fits what our guys are good at doing. So we just got to do what we do, and I think we'll be fine.
I know that the quarterback and receivers get a lot of the hype for Oklahoma. They've got some pretty good running backs too. What have you seen out of those guys, Sermon and Brooks?
They're as good as anybody in the country. You know, the two kids at Kansas were really fast and athletic, shifty. These guys are fast, athletic, shifty, and big and powerful. So they're as good as anybody you'll see.
Jordan Jefferson continues to get a few more snaps, and I know the coaching process with him is ongoing. You mentioned before the year, hey, he's a guy that can just smack the center, at least throw things off. What has he progressed on, gotten better at, and what are the things he still needs to work on?
I mean, he progresses and getting better with some just basic fundamentals of playing D-line, hands, feet. You know, what he needs to get better at is exactly what you just said, just smacking the center. That's what he needs to do. That's what he's good at, and he doesn't need to try to be any better of a D lineman right now at his age than that. That's what he's good at, and I tell him all the time: be good at what you're good at. Don't try to be something that you're not, and that's what he needs to do.